Hallo hallo en welkom. Ik ga een horrorgame spelen. Ik ga waarschijnlijk ook ontzettend hard cringen in mijn eigen stem te horen. Maar als het goed is, ga ik het wel op mijn kanaal plaatsen in plaats van alles wat ik hier niet plaats. Ik moet wel praten. Ik praat niet heel veel. Ik ben waarschijnlijk ook heel slecht met dit. Maar ach, you know. Call of Cthulhu ga ik spelen. Heel erg wat. On, protection on, crosshair. Second face. Left shift. Left click. Oh, okay. Ja, oké. Left shift. Direction speed. Right. Next slide is up. Down. Okay. Was het wel een nieuw game? Oh god. Ik heb niet heel veel horror games gespeeld, dus ik ben benieuwd hoe het gaat voor mij. Ik hoop dat ik een beetje verstaanbaar ben, want ik kom een andere koptelefoon waar de microfoon aan vast zit niet vinden. Dus ik gebruik laptop microfoon. Beetje vreemd dat ik anders de koptelefoon kwijt ben. Het was ook niet al te goedkope koptelefoon. Het was in 1924 FFP's. We zijn nog first World War rounds and smellings van liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a part of the desert who was trouble when in the case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Edward Pierce, ja. Pierce Investigation Agency, Boston. Mijn item. Incorrect. Diary. Rennen. Crouchen. Schieten. En voor de lijn. If I'm mad, it's more and the ghosts pity the man who in its colors can remain sane to the hideous end. Fucking shark had scared me. Game saved. Dat was heel snel. Oh, dat is denk van, horror games zijn in en leuk, het is leuk om mensen te zien schrikken. Nee, ik speel het omdat het mij een heel interessant spel is. Darmen. Oh, holy crap. Dat was cool. Oh my god. Ik loop een klein beetje vast. De kaart van het beest. Is het gewoon een haai? Oh my god. Hij was interact, toch? Oh man. Oh, lijkt me allemaal wel goed. Sowieso komt er een jumpscare. Dat weet ik nou al bijna zeker. Oh, kijk. Kan ik hier niet doorheen? Hé, laat me doorheen. Een crouch. Ik ga sowieso gescared worden, dat weet ik nou al zeker. Je hoort me waarschijnlijk in één keer heel veel praten. Dat leek met runners van excellent. Daarom vandaan. Oh man, wat hebben? Oh, oké. Oh shit man, ik zag. Ik weet dat er een geest in het beeldscherm kwam. Ik hoop niet dat ik zo erg schrik dat ik gewoon moet buiten kom. Maar ik is helemaal heel ik hoop dat is natuurlijk wel. Oh nee, dat is not oké. Wil ik even die kant op of wil ik eerst terug naar hier? Of is dit gewoon hetzelfde ding? Ja, dat is hetzelfde ding. Oh kijk, dit is een potje voor ja.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Ah, het schrok. Oké. You know what? Oh. Ik maak deze wel. Oh, oké, dan moet ik aan de andere kant openen. Ja, ik ben altijd extra voorzichtig. Dus hoe meer uitgangen ik heb, des te beter. Lijkt mij. Ik wacht dat het wel via deze kant komt. Niet alweer de stem, super blij. Vraag niet door, dat is de vraag. Ik niet. Ik lijk echt, jongen. Dat kan een goed probleem worden. Wat de hel is dat? Ja, dat is een haaienhoofd met... Oh, dat is een orka! Oh mijn god, er ligt een dode orka. Wat de hel is gigantisch? Is er ook een orka? Een haai en een orka. Niet dat iets. Wat is dat? Oh, dat is gewoon oké. Ja.
What a putrid offering.
Mijn god, oké. Er is nog een grote orka eraf. Hoe voel ik uit? Op het laatst sowieso, want het allemaal nou peaceful lijkt, ga je op het laatst sowieso jumpscare voelen. Oh, de muziek wordt ook steeds erger.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Okay, I need to run, 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 I need to run.
Behold. Everything has already been written.
Huh.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Hey, that's Cthulhu. Geen jumpscares, okay. Look at the
I
floor.
hate whiskey.
Haha.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Moet het? Oké. Nope.
I used to be an avid reader.
Oh, spannend. Oh.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
No, dat is niet goed, man.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Oké, dit is echt de meest slowste rotating ooit. Doctor is prescribed them when I returned from the war. Oh Jesus, oké. Ik nog een druk om. Ik ken het raar zo. Ja.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh, boy. Kijk, the doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my red meat to keep my memories at bay. But I know if that I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Ew. Despite the treatment, I can hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Okay. En dan zet ik hem uit. Doen. This will affect your destiny. Oh god.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh! Kijk, allocate your character's points. Each character point allows you to improve the source of a skill. Spot hidden. Kijk, ik heb 8. Oké. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances to finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Wat is dit? Kijk, eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by a power of speech. Improving the skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Waarom heb ik er al een paar though? Ik snap daar niet heel veel van, maar goed. Strength represents your ability to call your physical power. Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors, mechanisms, or using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Investigation represents your investigating talent. Improving the skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object. And of picking locks. Not kicking, but picking. Medicine. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving the skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult science. Improving the skill increases your chances of determining the use of an origin of occult artifacts, and of expressing your knowledge of the mythic. Ik heb er 8. Dit kost 4. Dit kost 2. Dit kost 2. Dit kost 4. Dus dan heb ik die en die kunnen doen, of die en die. Hoe is dit ook? Dit kost ook 4. Motivation is natuurlijk. Dit is dan. Dat is ook over deze. Oh, dat kost er 3. Dat is 4. Zeven, 6, 5, 4, 3. Dus 3 wordt die en oeh. Veel net van in. Kan die en dan kan deze. Oké. Oh. Ja, snap ik alles. Oké, dan kan... Kijken. Kijken naar het profiel over.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
Oh, the lag.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Lag.
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins a short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I would examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter. He died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he had compiled in order to know more about the case. Okay.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Ja. Okay. Oh ja.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some sort of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the others. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insisted on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? Pardon me? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a risky life where they're with the only son Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
That shouldn't take a big read about
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater.
Alright.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Oh, whoa. Geluid, hoi. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. A dense work aimed at attendants and human practitioners. This first volume lists all illness known to the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Again, it's slow. Oh.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
And the husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept coming weeks after the investigation has been closed. Moet ook in één keer aan een weg. Snap het wel.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Barno didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a party detective who got to prove against you. That's true.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. We don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but the day's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of een dream or a sea god. Dat doet me wel denken aan wat ik tot nu toe heb meegemaakt met Cthulhu. Ik moet even water drinken, moment.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I used to be an avid reader.
Alright. All that remains is to leave the Darkwater. I will certainly find something on Darkwater in my bookcase. Oké, zo heb ik al gedaan. Oh, inhouden. Oh, the Sarah Hawkins case. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having the cast fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the islands of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Well, loading screen. Beetje slaperig vandaag. Ik ben ook meestal moe van dit wedstrijd. En het is pas 6:15, misschien nou al ontzettend moe. Duurt lang. Oh. Duurt lang. Ik kijk even omhoog van mijn telefoon af en ik zie meteen dat er al staat Enter Madness. So I'm going to enter the madness.
Almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Oh,
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Hoe entry, zag ik. On the approach to Darkwater, saw thick clouds masking the sky. They were so slow they seemed to intent on impaling themselves on the sharp reefs of that circled the island. Fitzroy, the captain of the only tug that managed to float to the mainland, offered to help me. He may have documents that belong to Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy advised me to visit the ports. A little pick-me-up, I suppose I could get the lay of the land and the same. This man had gathered around the carcass of a killer whale. I could have a look and see what the local costs. I have got to tell me, Captain Fitzroy offered to share with me. Yeah, okay. Can I talk to you, best suspicions? Who are you? Okay, dat is niet meer makkelijk. Oh, dat eigenlijk. Ik weet niet of jullie dat zien, die trailer. Oh, dat ziet er niet echt zo uit.
Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
See how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know. Or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah? He's gonna...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Oh, that face though.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Yeah.
Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us in trouble.
Oh, hello, man. You
bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were
There's
a
nothing
bilge
for you
rat.
here either.
And even a
Beat it.
pox limpet. You think we don't know what you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
Are you stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want.
Hey, you'll get us into trouble.
You're already in trouble.
Come on, can't we sort this out? You can see he's half drunk. There's nothing to sort out. Your chum.
Nothing for you
wanted
here
to
either.
Stir us up.
Beat it.
But you can stay to watch if you want.
A-hole.
Pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard.
Kijk, dit kan je dus ook daar mee op. Ja, ik moet een hoop dingen, maar ik wil wat opnemen. Ik weet het niet. Nee. Ja, nee. Oké. Tegen ja, dat is precies hetzelfde als die man die daar staat. Ah, waarom welkom?
Hey, be careful.
Ik was even lekker wifi, maar dat valt wel.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Heb ik geld bij? Dat was het belangrijkste.
I think we'll get along well.
Ja, dat oh,
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, and she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting.
Oh. The hell that is pijlen lijkt me het. Wat pijlen dan nou? Een spetpot. Ah, sorry.
And then he said, you have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You say.
Asylum. Oh.
She will do it again.
Oh,
The girl doctor, Colden. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The 21st May 1847. The miraculous catch! The Skilla returns to the port safe dark water of Famine. We had given up hope. The crew of Skilla, or what remains of it, returned to the Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch of the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothless whales. The cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and part of it were hanging over the side of the ship. Dat zingen is klein beetje, hoe noem je, afleidend. The surviving sailors of writing an account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat unmatched in its quality of plentiful nutritious benefits. There's no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end of the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Ooh, a warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse for rent from June for fishing, workshop or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him outdoors. Yeah. Special evening at the stranded whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the stranded will invite you for an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Oh. 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 Okay. Here's 1, 2, 3. Painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and a child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked in the dead of his sorrow. Oh, excuse us. Shipping label. Some of it's unreadable, but again, they got parts and and got the alcohol, inventory, what live that I've engraved and now I'm saying that and then at the lost the time. Oh, ik heb, oké, sleeping pills heb ik. Medicine, book of medicine, case closed, case solved, and atlas, oh, okay. What?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Huh? Wait, hij heeft runes op zijn arm. Dat is sowieso een rune, dat is geen litteken, dat is een rune. Dat is een brandmerk.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Alright. I don't know. No idea. Ja, een ander spit erin. Oh, even klikken. Oh, oké. I overdo my stuff here. Cool, what? Cool, rocks. Zijn steeds beter met armen wil. Wil staan. Zie of daar voor de harbormaster. Oeh, dat kan ik zeggen. En dat ziet er ook totaal niet veilig uit. Fascineert de vogels. Ja, ziet er wel goed uit. Zo. I'm not going to snoop.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat. You didn't sell anything.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1819, 97, and the partial date. The rest of the documents is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Oh! Whoa! He just disappeared. Just like that. Op moet het vlees nu een keer gemaakt worden. Oh, hier kun je ook omhoog. Oh, alles handig. Kan ik hier omhoog? Nee. Waarom is het hier eigenlijk constant mistig? Ook hier binnen gewoon. Oké, eventjes. Dus, ben ik weer. Dit is interessant. Edward Pierce is veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the last battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their positions for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. As lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by the events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares of him. Stable. Conflict in abilities that Oh. Inheritance. Age 63, businessman. A wealthy businessman well respected in the Boston area. Stephen Webster came to meet Stephen. Reddit 41. Deceased. Ziet er niet verkeerd uit. Shipowner. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of the shipowner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins on a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote islands of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Oh. Sarah Hawkins, deceased. Aparte neus. Dat ziet er verder wel goed uit. Kijk, age 33. Oh, dat scheelt ook echt een paar jaar. Ik denk ja, al een jaar tussen die twee. Mag ik even zitten nog eens? Oké. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, I paint what my dreams whisper to me. Dat zijn creepy dromen dan. Alhoewel ik een droom persoonlijk ontzettend interessant. Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised the high society columnist. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party going chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappears from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard anymore about her. Even her death in a fire remains a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continues to seek the truth. Oh, dat is Simon. Ik dacht dat het een meid was. Oops. Age 11, schoolboy, Simon Hawkins. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his small family. Roy Mitchell. Okay. Age 55, owner of the Stranded Whale Bar. Roy Mitchell runs the only bar in Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the Stranded Whale, and sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows, more than anyone, that the secrets and rumors in the inhabitants of the island exchanged after a few glasses. Dat is weer waar. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting. If the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by, the man will talk freely on the subject on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one wants to inquire about the source of liquor. What the Okay, investigation agent. Darkwater. port and destroy material. Hidden letter, manifest, inventory, knowledge. That was slow. Oh.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
It looks like Fitzroy is poisoning the birds of the ship. He has a really Oh, dit is Fitzroy. Oh, dit is ook echt niet veilig.
What a macabre souvenir.
What the hell is dat? Dat is een telescoopdingers die je kan uitklappen, maar... Deze moet niet uitgaan, niet iedereen, maar ik kan besturen. En echt niet springen. Als we een voordeel of nadeel hebben. Stop, man.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Bob service 70% off dan kosten van Yo, ik kapte me even voor vandaag. Ik ben ontzettend moe. Dus ciao!